Hello, citizens of the YouTube. It's Swift time here. I finally got out of the clink. Now I'm a little bit more free than I was. After 5 years, have I learned my lesson not to smoke pot? It took me 5 years to learn that the state is always right. Yeah, and that pot is actually bad. Pot isn't this magical substance that just makes everything better. That's how it seems. But if you go back and actually write down your thoughts for when you were on pot or smoking weed, you'll find that you're just basically on zombie mode. You're on zombie mode when you're on pot. Like, pot is more stronger than it's ever been. And I've been pursuing my recovery a little bit, doing a lot of recovery stuff. Yeah, now I'm living comfy. I'm not in the hospital anymore. I got the big room. Super nice in here, yeah. Big old room. Nothing to do but relax. This is the life, yo. Just gotta do chores every so often for the group home. Things are going good. Yeah. Are things going good for you? Put a comment down in the comment section. Tell me how things are going for you. Get a good discussion started in there, maybe. I don't know. I'm taking a break from the subliminals. I'm kind of burnt out from subliminals. There's only so much, introspection you can do before you go crazy. Um, Things aren't always going to be perfect. Things can't be perfect. It's hard to think positively all the time, but I've been working on it. Been doing my smart recovery, jumping through the hoops, kissing ass. It's just been a stressful 8 months. I got high for 4 days. 4 days I got high for smoking weed. And you know how long I was locked up for? 8 months. 8 months for 4 days. The math just doesn't add up. You know what I mean? That one joint isn't worth it when you're in the insane asylum system. And I've escaped the insane asylum the right way, and I've lost a lot of friends along that road. A lot of friends ended up trapped there. A lot of friends ended up going upstairs. You lose some homies along the way, but I'm back now. I'm out in the community, and things are going good. But yeah, I don't know. It's like it's been 5 years I've been locked up for 4 or 5 years. So that's a pretty long time. That's like more than a pen bit. It's like basically the penitentiary of mental hospitals, except you get indefinite probation, which is kind of a harrowing experience to know that if you ever have a slip, it's like, game over, you're fucked. You know what I mean? It's not just, you show up for rehab. I got high again. Whoopsie, no big deal. No. They take that shit super seriously. You can't smoke the leaf. You got to stay away from the leaf to feel relief. I'm going to say that again. You got to stay away from the leaf to feel relief. Yeah. You can feel relief too. So I subscribe to this channel called Dream Loop Cinema. And it's really cool. You got all these videos where Trump turns America into a socialist utopia. That sounds like some good shit. They're like communist parody videos. And I definitely became a member for that right away because I think it's a very interesting concept. And it's just like I'm reading Jordan Peterson's book, and he says study communism, study totalitarianism, learn their methods, learn the formula. The formula seems to be a 5-year plan, re-education camps. People disappear and you don't know where they went. Your friends disappear and your family disappear and you don't know where they went. And then re-education camps, work camps, things like that. So it's all falling apart. And then of course the nuclear reactor. Yeah, that was a reoccurring theme in most of my my videos that I'm watching. So yeah. No, I've been kind of burnt out from the subliminals. I've still listening every day, but instead of listening to four at the same time, I only listen to one. I listen to my mental health subliminal because, as you can tell, my mental health is clearly declining. Just kidding. It's a good day today. It's a very good day today. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. Guess there's not much. You check out the shirt. The shirt's pretty cool. I got it from Timu's got some good stuff. It's one of the best websites for graphic tees. I remember I was looking at Amazon. I always find these plain T-shirts, and I'm like, you know what? I want something cool. And Temu's got a lot of cool T-shirts, so yeah, highly recommend Temu. The one thing is they're usually kind of like cheap material. Like it won't keep you warm for the winter, but it looks fly. So if it's not like snowing or raining where you are, then it might be a good idea to pick up a T-shirt. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the Oukatel. So people were hating on the Oukatel, and Oukatel is this company in China, and they make the best phones ever. Like literally the fastest, most space for the most reasonable price. Like I bought this WD-60. Like I have the WD-50 right now, but I'm getting the WD-60, and it's pretty big, but and it looks really cool. And yeah, I'm hoping to get the WD-60 soon. And yeah, apparently it's pretty good. It looks like a pretty good phone. It's got 48 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of space. There's a Google Pixel with only like 200 or 128 for like 700, $800, and then like 256 for like $1,500 or something like that. And then if you want the 200 or the 512, it's like fucking like 1,900 or whatever. You know, you gotta ball on a budget. Android's better anyways. Like the all the stupid verifications and all the crap with Apple. Like Apple sucks, yo. Android is much better, but yeah, I got the Socatel WP60. I think I'm gonna do an unboxing video for that, because that's gonna be pretty cool. I hope it's not too bad. So we're gonna look at what we got. I'm not exactly a tech expert here, but yeah, no, things are going good. Things are going really good. A lot better than I thought they'd be. Haven't had any cravings. Been doing good. Been staying out of trouble. You know, all that good stuff. So yeah. So this shirt is in memory of my cat Cracker. I had this cat Cracker. He was a flame tip. He had an orange face, orange ears, orange tail, and he was completely white. I went into the pet store, and all the other cats were vying for my attention. Like they were all like, meow, meow, meow. They're all calling up to me and trying to get love. But this cat, he was an outcast. He was a survivor, and I knew that. He was weaned early or something like that. He was in the back. He didn't want anything to do with me. And so I grabbed him and picked him up, and he clawed his way up my arm. And I'm like, that's the cat I want, even though he caused me pain, because, like, yeah, he's a survivor, and he proved that he was smarter and more capable than the other cats. And that was even, in fact, because he had trauma. The trauma made the cat stronger, and the cat knew how to survive. So sometimes trauma can make us resilient towards obstacles and increase our inner fortitude. So that cat was a survivor. I remember one time he was up in a tree, and I had to call the fire department to get him out. Yeah, like really rescuing cats from trees, and they set up their big ladder and got my cat. But then he got into the crow's nest, and the crows came back the next day. There was a whole murder. There's many crows, a murder of crows on the fence, and there was like 30 of them just waiting for me to let my cat out. And I'm like, Cracker's like ready to go in there and start brawling. And I'm like, Cracker, you're not going out today. Yeah, Cracker was the best cat I ever had. Rest in peace, my fallen soldier. He ended up getting diabetes and passing away, but I had many adventures with that cat. And that's something I remember. Like, he had a big impact on my life. You know, sometimes animals can be there for us in a way that people can't. And the bond between a magician and his familiar is very powerful. You know, I think that was he's my spirit animal, because he was a survivor, right? And you know, he was unloved, you know, just alone, you know, like he's the runt of the litter, but he grew up to be strong and powerful, and he didn't fuck around. Like, he was a serious cat. Like, yeah, but he was a good cat too. And you know, he'd get into the turkey, you know, do all kinds of things. And yeah, it was just that survivor mentality, that adversity actually builds up resilience to different challenges. And you know, there's the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. You know, the fixed mindset sees an obstacle as like, oh shit, an obstacle, I better turn back. The growth mindset is like, oh, there's an obstacle, let me find a way past this, let me overcome this obstacle. So I'm trying to overcome obstacles in my life, but I find that as I get older, I'm taking on more of a rigid, fixed mindset, and I'm working to do those things. I'm working to undo that programming or whatever, and maybe do something new. Maybe take a new path towards success. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet, but yeah, maybe just walking around, taking a new path, exploring. Like 30-minute walks are really good for you. I haven't really been doing much except reading books. I've been reading Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, and that's been a good one. So for this one, there was this one chapter, and it's like, do you help people because you want to feel better than them? Or do you want to help people because you have a savior complex kind of thing, like you want to save somebody? Are your motives truly altruistic? So it's like I was looking at my life and seeing that my motives weren't altruistic. Like sometimes I did things just to feel good about myself, not to actually help people. But I did help a lot of people, and I've got stab marks all across my back from people who stabbed me in the back, fucked me over, stole my shit, and there's a lot of there's no value anymore. Like people look to the organized religion for value, but you're not going to find value there. You're not going to find value there. Like you got to find value within yourself and your inner fortitude to kind of like move forwards. So, and the same thing is with politics. Like people are, oh, left, right, politics, blah, blah, blah. It's not worth fighting over. It's not worth getting involved. It's you're trading your whole identity for a team jersey, as the Amazing Atheist put it. I got two favorite YouTubers: Sticks Hexenhammer 666 and the Amazing Atheist. They're diametrically opposed, but they're both divergent thinkers that think outside the box. I've studied a lot of wise YouTubers over the years, and I've studied many conspiracy theories, which are no longer available on the internet. So yeah, anyways, I'm just rambling a little bit. This is just a rambling video, but I hope you have a great day, and maybe I'll make another one sometimes if you guys like it. Okay, see ya.